Next up at 112 pounds, Donnie Defilippis, the #1 seed from Seton Hall Prep, 30-0. A freshman takes on Mark Worthy from Central, 31-1. He's a freshman as well. So somebody in their first year of high school wrestling is going to go all the way and win a state championship. Could be quite a match.
It's not totally unusual to see at 103 pounds, Steve, two freshmen come in and maybe be in the final. But to be here at 112 pounds and have the records that these two freshmen have, when you're looking at 61 wins and 1 loss, we're obviously looking at the 2 best in the state who deserve to be here right now.
Be aggressive, good luck.
Just 1 loss between these 2 wrestlers. Defilippis is in the blue with the great trim. And in the reddish maroon, tough to make a call on it. We're going to go with maroon. That's Worthy, the wrestler from Central.
Defilippis, very, very strong technically. Good upper body strength. Worthy, very aggressive through the whole tournament, having watched him from Friday night through to today.
Worthy with just 1 loss on the year. That came to Jose Villanueva from Long Branch. And it's also nice for Worthy because he revenged that loss later in the year. As for Defilippis, he has yet to lose, as we mentioned, 30-0. And coming off a win over Villanueva in the semifinals.
Blood time.
Little stop in the action. Some blood coming out of Don Defilippis' nose.
Okay, guys.
Taken care of very rapidly. Very short break in the action.
Come back to the center of the mat. Early first period, scoreless so far at 112 pounds.
Defilippis in on a single, locks on it high. Worthy, nice job of sinking that hip down to the mat, fighting it off, has the whizzer in. No advantage either wrestler right now in the position that they're in.
Donnie Defilippis was the #1 seed. Nick Focus from Bergen Catholic was the #2 seed, but he lost to Worthy in the semifinals.
Defilippis, nice job, went into the Navy ride, gets the first 2 points here at 112 pounds with his takedown.
Takedown 2-0. Defilippis from Seton Hall Prep looking to make it 2 for 2 for Essex County here. Belleville's Anthony Conti won the first bout of the day at 103 pounds. And a look into the corner of Mark Worthy to Patrick Lynch, the head coach, in his 10th year, 129-71 overall.
Worthy trying to switch into the strength of Defilippis. Does it, manages to step across. He's going to have that reversal, and we have a tie bout.
2-2. 26 seconds left, first period.
Let's move it up.
Worthy pulling in that far arm, trying to work Defilippis to his back, reaches deeply around the waist. Going for a leg, time running out. We're down to 10 seconds here.
And Worthy looking to pick up late points.
Defilippis does have an injury, Steve. That is not just an action to stop the pinning. He's just given up 3 points against himself. If you are in the process of being pinned and you let out a sound and the official has to stop it for safety reasons, you are still going to give 3 points up against you. So we see Defilippis on his back now and down 5-2.
We'll try to watch it one more time, and let's see where we could see the yell out by Defilippis. You could see he's in pain right there.
And Steve, that pain was before he was being turned. When that forearm was hooked and Worthy started to work him to the back, you could see that look.
But Defilippis will continue with the shoulder injury and now finds himself trailing 5-2 to Mark Worthy as the first period comes to a close.
Very nice job, almost a forward roll to come out for 1 point. He simply ran out of time. Worthy keeps the lead. Defilippis defers. He'll have the choice in the last period. Worthy choosing second period to be down. He wants to come out. He wants to score, Steve, and try and build on his 5-2 lead.
So that's Worthy on the bottom, Defilippis on top. Worthy, the first of 2 Worthys you'll see today. Maurice Worthy, a junior at 152 pounds, will be wrestling as well for a state championship. First time the 2 brothers on the same day have gone for 2 state championships since 1980 here in the state finals.
Very nice barrel roll by Worthy. Defilippis somehow manages to fight it off and get his whizzer in so that he remains neutral at this point. beach wrestler, so talented for freshmen here at 112 pounds.
John Allen in the corner for Seton Hall Prep.
Ready?
In the blue shirt.
Stay in there. Stay in there.
Joe Henry working the mat. Vinny Russo assisting him here at our second championship.
6-2. The advantage so far for Mark Worthy from Central High School.
Defilippis very confident on his feet, Steve. I noticed before this period started, he looked over to his coach, wanted to know whether he could go with the optional start to start on his feet. So he's not too concerned that Worthy's come out for a point here to take the 6-2 lead. But it's Don Defilippis that has to go in now and try and get that takedown with less than a minute to go in the second period.
Seton Hall Prep this past year finished 5-13 in dual meets and finished 4th in the districts. Defilippis finished 1st in the districts. And Seton Hall Prep trying to build the program around this man, Donnie Defilippis, a freshman at 112 pounds.
And a tough one to lose from my hometown, Steve. He's a New Providence resident, so we would have been happy to have him wrestling for New Providence, believe me. Worthy is the aggressor here. Defilippis is the one trailing by 4 with the 6-2 score. It has to be Defilippis that gets the points here, trying to bull for the move rather than to wrestle the way he's used to wrestling.
Sparks flew at the end of the first period. Worthy, the near fall against Defilippis. Defilippis screaming out with a shoulder injury, but since the shoulder looks to be okay, but still Worthy holds a 6-2 advantage.
Warning against Defilippis for not having enough action on his feet, and he'll go into that third period with a warning against him and none against Worthy. John Allen, longtime coach, St. Benedict, Summit, number of places, tremendous reputation in the state that we just saw on camera.
And he's been coaching wrestling at Seton Hall Prep since 1989. Defilippis in the blue with the gray trim, and that's Worthy, the Central Regional wrestler, and the maroon with the gold trim. Again, they go off the mat with 1:26 to go in the third period. One champion already crowned. That's Anthony Conti from Belleville.
All right, let's go.
Both wrestlers shoot at the same time. Both balance out nicely. Worthy again, trying to come in, looking for a carry, looking for a barrel roll. Defilippis locking hard under his arm.
1:08 to go, third period.
Defilippis on top, circling around, trying to get the points here.
Let's go.
Again, they go back to the center of the mat. And again, it's Worthy over Defilippis, 6-3.
Defilippis trying to duck. He needs more than 2 points, Steve. He needs a takedown to the back or 2 takedowns here. Stalling against Red.
And the stalling against Mark Worthy is Patrick Lynch. Worthy's coach comes out. They'll talk things over in the corner of Central Regional and the corner of Seton Hall Prep. 49 seconds to go. And there's the story. It's the Central Regional wrestler Worthy up 6-3.
And Defilippis taking his second time out, Steve. We talked about 2 minutes for injury time, but you have a maximum of 3 injury timeouts. If he had to take a 4th, he would have to default in the finals. You know that's not going to happen.
What brilliant futures both these wrestlers have. Just freshmen all the way to the state finals in their very first years.
Worthy, nice job coming in on the single. Defilippis, I give him a lot of credit. He tried to move to take Worthy down and put him onto his back. Worthy ends up with the 2 points. He initiated the move. Defilippis tried a tough counter. Worthy gives up 1. 8-4, Worthy.
So Worthy has been in control since late in the first period, and the shoulder injury has hampered Defilippis. And now as we head to the final 20 seconds, Defilippis trails 8-4.
Again, Worthy has to be very smart now. Defilippis still wonderful with his throws, is an outstanding wrestler, but it's Worthy who again moves in on the leg. It's Worthy, by being the aggressor here in this last period, that's going to come away with the second championship here at Atlantic City today.
Luke and Jude Sco from Long Branch both won on the same day in 1980. Brothers winning. Tim and Mike Catalfo both won in 1977. One down and one to go for the Worthies as Mark Worthy wins at 112 pounds and his brother Maurice Worthy still to come at 152 pounds. What a job by the freshman Mark Worthy, who finishes the year at 32-1, and he's the state champion at 112 pounds.